Hey guys, welcome back to Donut Domain. Thank you all for the support recently. It's mean a lot. I just started out in December and we've been smashing it ever since. I'm trying to hit 250 subscribers by the end of January, so please smash that subscribe button and show some love. Anyways, peace out. Enjoy the video. Yo guys, in this video I'm going to be surviving as the Dodo in Dinosaur Simulator, the weakest dinosaur in the game, against 3 hackers who are flying, teleporting, and killing everyone they see in sight. Make sure you stick around and watch this entire video, as it is pretty insane. Now, it was not my intention to do this video. I wanted to do an Elder video as Dodo, but this just occurred. So yeah, it's a pretty random array of events. I'm fast forwarding this part as it's quite difficult to go up hills as the Dodo because of its model. And as you can see now, the hackers are starting to raid the server, and it was up for me to just survive. Thankfully, I wasn't seen by the hacker, but this episode will get harder and harder the more I grow, as the larger I'll get. And right now, my main priority was to get food, as it wasn't like edible season. I couldn't eat anything, no plants. I had to scavenge the map to find a little fern, and even that is extremely hard to find. I was essentially doomed, was I? My health began to slowly go down, and as soon as I started running, another hacker came out of nowhere. This is the second hacker in this server as of now. There will be the third hacker, I promise you. I did not clickbait you. There is 3 hackers in this episode, and they're all there at the same time. But the albino terror just boom out of nowhere. Thankfully, he didn't see me as well. I am extremely lucky. As you'll see throughout this episode, they just ransack the entire server. I somehow managed to get the fern at 1 health. I was so lucky. This episode could have been done, but I managed to get the fern just in time. You guys gotta smash the subscribe button. Boys, help me out. This episode is so chaotic. There is so many close calls. This was the moment where I realized that the hackers were teaming and they weren't just 2 separate hackers. So I had to find shelter as they literally flew over me, and I was now a juvenile stage. So I was much larger, more visible to them. It was a matter of me hiding for survival. If I didn't do this, I would be dead. I decided to run back to the fern to fully get my health up. I wanted to have as much health as possible. Though I am playing as a dodo, it's still nice to have full health so you can survive 1 extra bite from the megavore rather than just getting hit once and you're dead. I used the color of the dodo as an advantage, the kind of light bluish, which blended in with the flood. Without this flood, I would imagine I'd be dead by now, as there would not be any hiding and I could not reach this fern without being detected by these 2 hackers. Knowing that the second hacker, the albino terror, was kind of absent, he didn't really do much, as of now that is, and the megavore was lurking, especially where I initially was on the other side of this cave, I decided to loop around and hopefully have better chances at survival. It was at this moment that the video even got better. The hackers decided to fight. It was a 1v1. A Megavore hacker versus an albino terror hacker. Let me down in the comments how do you think will win this fight. It's pretty insane. Not only were they just flying, they were teleporting as well in this fight. At this point in the video, I knew it was going to be the hardest stage. I was soon to be an adult, and being that big of an target, it was a serious threat. I was no longer this small Dodo that was able to scatter around and be left unseen. I was actually identifiable. Thank goodness the Megavore flew over my head, but it was only going to get worse. There was a Baryonyx, I know it was a bot, but it pushed me to go outside of the cave, and I was greeted by someone. I immediately took cover in the water, knowing that there was two hackers literally about 20 meters away from me, staring into the cave. I thought this was going to be the end of the video. When I just reached adult stage, the third hacker had entered. It was the Therizino skin. I forgot what it's called. It's the pink one. You just saw it for a glimpse. And I knew it was only going to get worse. And remember this Therizino, by the way. Just wait till the end of the video. The Therizino seemed to be the most aggressive. And following him was the Megavore. And the Albino Terror seemed actually quite chill. But this Therizino just was slaughtering literally everything in his sight. So I had to be so cautious. Let me know down in the comments below of what you guys think about these hackers. In my opinion, it's what killed Dinosaur Simulator. You know, just mercilessly killing everything for no reason and just cheating. The whole exploits is what I reckon just ended it. The moment I thought I was safe finding food, the Megavore appeared, and the hacker 1v1 continued, and I was right next to it. There was now a flying Apatosaurus. I'm pretty certain this Apatosaurus is either the Therizino or the Albino Terror. It could be the fourth hacker that has entered the server, but I'm certain it is only 3. Food continued to be an extreme problem for me. This entire episode was recorded when I couldn't eat anything. Only ferns that spawned, which are really rare to find. And it became a problem. I had to scavenge whilst hackers were flying above me. The Therizino was taunting the server with its screaming. And, you know, I had to let it slide. I had to, well, like I was going to do anything either way, but I had to continue to find some food so I could reach the Elder stage. Now I knew at this moment the hacker 1000% saw me, and I ran. It was extremely unfortunate for me. The flood had disappeared, and I was a bright blue dinosaur in a green land. I saw a dinosaur in the distance, but I thought it would have been a hacker, knowing the server and everything that's happening. So I ran away, but it was at this moment where I realized I was the next target.